Explorers, welcome back. It is Travel Tuesday. It's been so long since we've done all of these themed days, and I just am so excited to be back to them. So, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it is 149 because that's all I had in singles. We're going to work with it. We're going to make it work. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So, let's start. I don't even know how much we need to do these binders because it's been so dang long. But let's get started. We've got hotel. And if you are new here, this is my travel sinking fund savings challenge binder. So basically, because I travel full time, I'm a travel influencer. I have expenses that go along with that. Sometimes it's hotel expenses, sometimes it's ticket expenses, sometimes it's fuel expenses, sometimes it's flights, food. It really depends on what the travel partnership is, and that determines what is paid for versus what comes out of my pocket. So I have an entire sinking fund binder specifically to my travel partnerships, and then you'll see that at the end of each month when I cash stuff into it, or when I reallocate into it, but this is my challenge binder to help save for those things. So for the hotel fund, we have 18. Obviously, I try to work my partnerships out where they cost me as minimal as possible, but that's just not always a possibility. And also, sometimes I just want to take partnerships that don't necessarily, what am I trying to get at? Sometimes I like to take partnerships that maybe don't have a great budget. Hold on. I'm going to put 25, 6, 7, 8. So I put back at 10 and took 28 so that I could put a 20 in here because there were a lot of 10s. So basically, sometimes I like to take a partnership that maybe isn't the best offer in the world because it's somewhere that I really want to go. In which case, I know up front that it's going to cost me more than what a partnership typically would cost me. Most of the time, obviously, the goal is to have that partnership cost me nothing at all, and I get paid. Some of my partnerships I'm paid. Some of them, it's just hosted. So, like, if I work with Universal Studios, they don't pay me, but they do provide my tickets, my hotel, etc., but they don't provide food. If I work with SeaWorld, they provide my food, my parking, my tickets. They do not provide a hotel because SeaWorld doesn't have hotels. So it's really a case-by-case basis. Sometimes I'm paid by them. Sometimes I'm not. And it all comes down to just, like, what I am feeling, honestly, at the time. It depends on my workload. Sometimes I'm super, super busy, like I was in November, December. And so I wasn't taking very many unpaid partnerships in November. I wasn't doing very many hosted things because I was too busy. And then sometimes where it's like, it's January and things are really, really slow. So I don't necessarily, I will take more hosted stuff. So souvenirs, and yes, I know it's spelled wrong on here. I spelled it right in the sinking funds binder, but for whatever reason, I spelled it wrong in here and autocorrect it and fix it. So in here we should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to swap those, obviously, because I need ones. So we have $7 in this one. Souvenirs is one that I don't stack very high. I don't put a lot of money into this because we don't need souvenirs now that we're at Disney all the dang time. This one is for Disney. I always make this one, for the most part, a bigger one. That is where we spend a majority of our local budget, because we are all pass holders to Disney World. But I don't partner with them. I partner with some of their entities, I've partnered with some of their hotels. I've partnered with Disney Radio. I've partnered with Disney Junior. I've partnered with Disney Live. I've partnered with the different toys. I've partnered with Disney Plus, but I've not partnered with the parks specifically. So in that case, it just comes out of my own money. I think I uncovered the 14, but let me double check because I didn't look at it. So we should have 94 in here. Let's just put 94 in there. How about that? 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. I do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is that correct, though? Yes, it is. 94. Alright, so we have 94 in here out of 200. When this one's done, it will go into my Disney fund, and then $200 is actually the budget that I give us for 2 months. I give us a $100 budget per month for a family of 4 at Disney, and that's to cover our food or anything that we might want while we're at Disney. We do eat, the most part, we do eat at home because with how often we go, we cannot afford to be eating at Disney every day. So we already have our passes, so we get into Disney without an additional cost. Our passes cover parking, so we don't pay for parking. We live 10 minutes from Epcot and Animal Kingdom, so it doesn't really cost us anything in fuel to get there. So really the only expense we have is if we decide to eat at the parks, and we try to only eat at the parks if there is something we want to try, or maybe we just went last minute and didn't go to the grocery store and plan anything, or didn't eat at home, or if we end up being there longer than anticipated and didn't bring enough food with us, or when people visit. So like when my friend Jasmine comes down to visit at the end of the month, she's going to be here for 4 days. We will eat in the parks with her. So, because I'm not going to have, like, her kids getting, they're on vacation, obviously. I'm not going to have her kids getting, you know, milkshakes and treats and stuff, and my kids just watch. So, that's another reason that I always keep money in our Disney budget, is for when people visit, so that we can let our kids have those things with their friends. So, this one is for tickets, and tickets just, it could be literally anything, I guess literally just anything. I mean, so far we haven't had to use tickets. I just keep kind of putting money in there. Every once in a while I will use it as kind of a buffer because it gets money added into it and it never gets spent. But I feel like the second that I don't have this category is when I'll need this category. So for right now, we just add to it. And $11 means there should be 25 in here, so I can put these ones back and take 15. So we have 25 in this one. This will bring in $125. And really, this could be movie tickets. It could be tickets into an event. It could be quite literally anything. This is food. So this is just for any travel food. Road trip food, airport food, food at Disney if we run into, you know, we're running low on our Disney budget for the month. Food at Universal, food at SeaWorld, food at Legoland. Quite literally any kind of food that is not in our regular budget when we're traveling. I do try to plan for food on trips, but sometimes we have last minute trips, like when we went to get the kids their passports. That was not a planned trip. I didn't know about it till a couple days prior. So we quite literally just had to go down. That's a 4-hour drive. We had to leave the house at like 4 in the morning. We didn't get back until like 5 in the afternoon. So obviously we had to pick up something to eat, and that's this food category. We scratched an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of 5s and 10s in here. So in this one, it brings in 100, and we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So there's only $21 left on this one. So we just happen to scratch one of the big ones. And that will go into travel food. Next is gas. We just completed the big gas challenge. But I need to add one in here because I ended up not using that for gas. That was going on the credit card. So I do need to do a gas challenge. Initially, we had all this money saved up and I still had money coming in. So I was like, cool, let's build up our gas envelope. We'll have like, you know, a good solid 6 months of gas saved up in this once we complete this challenge. Simultaneously, I was working on the big flights challenge. So I was like, that'll give us 2,000. Obviously, you guys know shit hit the fan. We used the flights to go to Mexico and then to send Corey to, it was actually to go to Mexico, and then airport charges and luggage charges, just literally everything. Transportation. And then the money that was in the gas envelope ended up getting, or the gas challenge ended up going on our credit card. So neither one of those funds actually have money in them. Flights, I think, has like $200, and gas has whatever's in its envelope. So I do need to add a challenge into there, but we'll do that later. This one is going towards debt to pay back my Disney, the Very Merry Christmas Party tickets. I thought about not doing that since I am handling, we're not using the credit card anymore, so we're only making payments on it. However, I'm currently working on paying down my backup card, but I still need to be putting money onto my main card. Otherwise, what's going to happen is I am going to end up owing more than the card actually has allotted on it because of the interest. Since I'm not actively using the card, it's going to accrue interest every month, so I still need to be making big enough payments to where I'm completely covering interest and then some. So this one's going to go onto the main credit card for the month. The interest I was getting charged was about $100 a month. This is $250, so that will cut that interest. It'll cover the interest charge, and it will start cutting into its balance because we don't want to keep paying $100 in interest. But I realized, like, I can't just ignore that card while I pay off the backup card, or I'm just going to end up in even further debt on the main card. Because the main card, the minimum payment is $75. If I just make that minimum payment of $75, I am then getting charged $100 in interest, and as I'm sure you can imagine, I'm going to end up owing more than the balance even is on the card. In which case, I will be in the negative on that card. We scratched 29, which is a huge number. 25, 6, 7, 9. Wow, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apparently I can't count. I'm not going to put this in prop money. I'm going to wait until this is done and make that payment. Now that we're not using the credit card, I want to just be able to make that one payment on there. Before we were using it, so I was paying it as it was coming through. But since we're not using the card, it will actually start making a difference. This one is for cruise. I did not make a tracker for this, but we're going to do it anyways. We don't have any intentions on going on a cruise. Originally, we were planning our Disney cruise, but we've decided that as much as we want to go on a Disney cruise, the cost of a Disney cruise is literally more than it's costing me to take Lennox for her birthday trip. So I can't bring myself to spend the money on a Disney cruise when I could take them to a new country and do a whole, like, 2-week trip. However, I am in discussion with Virgin Voyage for another partnership. So I'm going to still put money into cruise. I think cruise currently has $350 in it from just challenges we've slowly finished in here. Virgin Voyage doesn't cost me anything when I partner with them. Food is included on cruises. They cover the cruise. I won't have to fly there this time. Last time it cost me and Corey $1,600 in flights. I won't have to fly there. I won't have to get Uber, which Corey and I think, spent about $100 on Ubers because we lived in Vegas at the time. We also stopped and ate at Denny's because we took a red eye, so we couldn't even go to the port that early. So we stopped and stayed at Denny's for a while while we waited to be able to go to the port. So, but all of those expenses will be cut out this time since we are now only a couple hours away from the Port of Miami. But I still want to have money in cruise and actively be putting money in there, even if it's very slowly. And then you guys know if I do plan a cruise, I'll amp up how much I'm putting in there. But that way I'm not just putting nothing and then all of a sudden scrounging to put money in. So, slow and steady. We got a 10. I do want to make a tracker for this. I just haven't yet. So we're going to put $10 in here to start this one off. And this was from my good friend Jen. Money is not going in here. Hold on. This one has its own pouch. This is the pouch that she got me. She got me the cards. They're the Titanic playing cards. And this Titanic exhibition. So the money is going to be going in here. And so are the cards. Except this one so that I know what this is for. Because otherwise I will forget to do it. Yeah, there's that one. Let's start some other ones. What do we want to start? Let's go ahead and do... I'm thinking I should do this one for gas. Let's do this one for gas. It's back here. I know I've done it a couple of times before. That's okay. That's the nice thing about my challenges, you guys, is that you can either pull the stickers off, peel them off. Sometimes they're a little more stubborn. Or honestly, what I've just been doing lately is just putting stickers straight over top. I'll show you in a minute. But this one, you can see the original sticker stops here. And then the new sticker is up here because I've literally just slapped a new scratch-off sticker over it because I don't remember where these are. I have over 100 scratch-off options in on my Etsy, not including the fact that I offer them all in 3 different denominations. Some of them go up to 6 different denominations. So I certainly do not remember where the numbers are. So we're starting this one off with $17. And this will actually go into gas. Especially because we are going to be driving down to the Keys next month. So if we could get this one finished, that'd be great. Because that would cover the fuel to drive down to the Keys. And then in June, we're supposed to be going to Maine. And I don't know if we're going to fly or drive yet. Part of me wants to fly because it's easier, but then part of me wants to drive because then we'll have our car to get around and we can stop along the way. But then that would also come with added expenses like staying in places along the way, which I don't want to do. So I don't know what we're going to do just yet. I have all of these that were originally in the RV binder, and I'm not doing the RV binder. So let's just, we will save these. We'll save those for different things. This one can be a cruise backup. This one can go into food. This one can go into food. This one can go into gas. Maybe we should have done that one for gas instead. Oh well, too late now. This one, I already know what I'm going to do with it. So let me pull out these extra challenges though. Because, these extra envelopes, because I was just looking for envelopes. So that will help. Alright, that's all we're going to do in this one for right now. I think. What do we have left? Ooh, we've got some money left. 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, $42. Okay. So we're going to call it good on that one. Let's get into our dailies. This one is from Rox Budgets. Roxana. She is in Romania. And we got $6. I was going to pull this money directly from my cash stuff, my challenge money, but I'll just pull it from the money we were going to cash stuff into that binder today. I am not mad at that. So 5 and 6. So now this one has 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $45. And this brings in 75. This is going towards Japan. Right now, we're not doing full Japan cash stuffings, so we are just doing one challenge a day. We're doing one challenge and we're doing it daily until it's completed. Let's go into Lennox's birthday binder. Same thing. We're just trying to finish up this challenge and then we'll move on. This one will be a weekly binder though. That is the difference. We have a good amount of money left, so let's do this big one. It is $22. And this is from Liz at Liz and Less. So many ones in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put these 8 ones back and take this 20. Wait. 30. My bad. I needed 30. All right. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 200. Yay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $214. This one's going to bring in 250 when it's complete, and we have 2 left. So we have a 16 and a 20 left. And then we'll move on to Ren's challenge. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got those done. Let's do... I forgot this daily yesterday, so if we have enough, I'll go ahead and do 2 in it, because I forgot to do it yesterday. This is the one for the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. I'm going to swap that out, though, because I need ones. So I'm going to swap that out for a 10, because I know I have a 10. That way I'll have some ones for tomorrow. I have not gone to the bank because I'm still waiting on payments, and I didn't want to waste my time going to the bank only for a payment to come through like tomorrow, and then I have to go to the bank again. I'm trying to avoid it. That way I only have to go once. So I'm just using the cash that I still have on hand. There's a lot of ones in here. And 2s. Alright, so we're putting $10 in. We're going to color in 2. And this is going towards, like I said, our trip to the Keys next month. It's just going to be some spending money. We are putting all K-Bucks and all K-Bucks in there. And we're not tracking them. And then I'm doing 1 thing a day on here. But I forgot to do it yesterday, so we did 2 today. I don't know how much this brings in. I don't know how much K-Bucks I'm going to have. It's just spending money. That's all we need besides fuel. So, alright, we have $4 left. So, we're going to go to our catch-all, which is right here. And what I'm actually going to do is pull a 1 out of the catch-all. If you're new here, my catch-all is a Figment popcorn bucket. I don't feel like pulling it up. I show it in a lot of videos. But I pulled a 1 out, so there's 5 there. Just so that I can swap it with a $5 bill. So that I have a few more ones. So that will go in the bin, or in the popcorn bucket. But we are actually adding $4 to it because we took $1 out. So this 5 is going in. Okay. And then we need to color 2 in. So this is my catch-all. It is available on my Etsy. You can make them any denomination you want. I made them where they're $1 to $3. So it's a catch-all for me, but I don't allow each little triangle to be more than 3. Because sometimes I'll have like $6 or $7 left. And if I'm putting $6 or $7 into one of these, this is going to take me an eternity to finish. That way I can move it along a little bit faster, but it's still a mystery because I don't know. Some of these are 1, some of these are 2, some of these are 3. I have no idea. But because we had 4 today, we get to color in 2 of them. So that's how I'm doing it personally. I knew I wanted it to be more than just $1, but I didn't want it to be, because that would make it go too fast, but I didn't want it to be like $7. So I think that one there. Okay. It's still going to take me an eternity to finish this, but we're making some progress. So that is officially all that I have for you guys today, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Just so you're aware, at the end of this video, there is going to be a pop-up that recommends new videos to you. I do have it's the 3rd part of my Cancun trip. It is up on my YouTube channel. So we have part 1, which is Cancun, Planet Hollywood Cancun. Part 2, which is the Hilton Marcaribe Cancun. And Part 3, which is Margaritaville Cancun Island Reserve. All 3 are up there, and so whenever you see those videos at the end of my cash shopping videos, it says like recommended videos for you, and it'll have a recommended channel. That is my travel channel. And so it's always going to be whatever videos I'm recommending. Usually it's because either the views were low on that, meaning YouTube didn't push that video out to anybody, or it's just because it's the most recent travel videos that I have posted live. So I can only do 2 videos though. So currently it's going to be the Cancun Margaritaville because that's the newest video. It's part 3. And it's going to be part 2, which is the Hilton Margaritaville. So if you want to see part 1, you'll have to go over to that channel because I can only link 2 at a time. But that is officially all that I have for you guys today. And I will see you back here tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So what is Wednesdays? What is Wednesday? Somebody tell me what Wednesday is. Why don't I remember what Wednesday is? Is Wednesday the UK binder? Or is that Thursday? Oh, Wednesday is World Travel Day. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because I just got the shipping notification for my Wednesday videos. Like the binder that I ordered, I just got the shipping notification that it shipped today, so it sure as heck is not going to be here by tomorrow. So I won't be able to do that. However, if I get paid, if I get a paycheck that's supposed to come this week, then I will go ahead and just do my YouTube video early. We are going to be doing YouTube into this. I got this retirement book or retirement box challenge from Frugality is Life. I do have other retirement scratch-offs coming, but they have not arrived yet. And this next YouTube paycheck is actually very, very, very small. So in comparison to what I'm used to, I should say. So we're okay to just do this box with that money. But that's only if one of my other paychecks comes, because technically YouTube doesn't pay out until the 21st of the month, but we know by the 1st of the month what that pay amount is going to be. They just pay it on a month delay. So if a paycheck comes through, I will go ahead and cash stuff this tomorrow. If it doesn't come through, I don't know what I'm going to cash stuff into. I might just do, I don't know what I'll do. But that is officially all that I have for you guys today. So I will see you back here tomorrow. So until next time, bye!